Hello everybody, this is Steam Powered Fool from Dead Bush Incorporated.
Dead Bush Incorporated.
Yeah, and there's Blackout as well. We couldn't get Patrick on, or Douglas, whatever.
Because he's dumb.
Yeah, because he's stupid, and he has homework, and he doesn't want to get on. But anyway...
Hey, are you looking for something in there?
Yeah, we're not starting yet.
Are you? Are you?
No.
Are you?
But, anyway, we wanted to do this again because it's a fun game, and also because, it's, I don't know, gets a lot of views, apparently, because this is, like, 3 hours after upload, and there's already, like, 20 or 30 views on that, which is a lot for our channel.
Yeah, because of clickbait.
Yeah, because...
It's called clickbait.
It's not really clickbait.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think it is.
100%. That is clickbait.
Whatever.
If there's anywhere near anime, it's clickbait. 100%.
Okay, whatever. But anyway, we're back with...
No one watches a 30-minute video here.
Whatever. People watched it, obviously. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. This is not Suki, by the way, if you can't read it as Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay, I'm done with that.
Johnson.
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if somebody else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. I can hear you typing. Stop typing. I'll just get off the call if you're gonna do that. Stop typing, okay? Manga...
Wait, did you hear anything else?
I heard the, John Cena.
Okay.
Okay, manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bringing it up at some point. Stalker. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. I can still hear you typing. Stop typing. At least get a decent mic. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. I'm getting off the call. If you do that one more time, I'm getting off the call. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Stop. Stop. Seeing a box with set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. It kind of is. I know that feel. Stop typing. I am getting off the call. If you type one more time, I'm getting off the call.
So I can't press my keyboard.
You cannot unless you get a better mic. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? That's a weird name. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Same. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it on, through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll... Stop! You're typing! Stop typing! It's really obnoxious. But I'll tell you one... But I'll tell you one thing, Xavier. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact...
Oh, it's a maxim right there.
Yes, it is. It's a maxim. He's been doing rhetoric homework. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, strikingly animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. I have no idea what that means. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. She wants me to read, but I'm illiterate. This is a problem. This is a major problem. She's going to find my secret.
Oh, she's gonna find out.
She's gonna find my secret. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable?
I think she's gonna dump you when she finds out.
Wait, is this the girl that I was trying to get?
Yes.
Was it? Okay, I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Yes, you can. There's no benefit to being on the floor. Why is that? Oh, I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Alright then. Don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. Didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Alright then. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. I'm not talking to you. And I know you're not. I just saw you pop up playing Super Meat Boy.
It's not even me, that's Noah.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're Scarfy Green. I thought you were... not Piero Scruffy or whatever. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. How convenient. Typical slice of the life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So...
Almost as rare as you being funny.
Well then. I don't appreciate that. What should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Turning in on assignments on time.
Yes, that is also a thing. Thank you for pointing this out to all of the internet.
Your poem in on time. Because if this was a real life...
Remember that time when
be a week late.
Remember that time when Mr. Robinson gave me a pity 100 on my thing? He's like, this is so good. It was like 2 weeks late, and he was like, this is too good to not give 100 to it. I did it the night before I turned it in, so I had you.
How long you spent on it?
I don't know, like maybe 45 minutes.
So
well,
it's a rarity for you to get this poem in on time that you turned in.
Yes, to the book club, or literature club. So I just asked her, is there going to be plot? And she says, well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get onto all their backstories and when some of their romance starts to happen. That's what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Maybe you're not a weeb after all, like me. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. You haven't gone Super Saiyan yet. Or Super Naruto, or whatever they do. Something like that. I don't know, I've never watched Naruto. I have no interest in that. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I don't see why it would be anything else. Aside from, like, maybe you like baking so you like this manga, but whatever. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Or maybe you liked the manga so much you got into baking. Who knows? Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Like Patrick. He's the one who got into working out because of Dragon Ball. Funny.
He's addicted to that.
Addicted to Dragon Ball or working out? Addicted to... Well, kind of. More Dragon Ball, though. He's super buff, though. Like, for those of you who don't know us in real life, he is the buffest weeb you will ever see. Like, buffest 4.0 GPA weeb.
He doesn't have a 4 though.
He's close. Maybe a 3.9, doesn't he? Something like that. And here I am, in the background, with a 3.6 or whatever. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, with all the hobbies to pick up from manga.
Video quality. Look at Discord. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Actually, all we've seen is her icing, which was, I don't know, wasn't very described. So, like, who knows? Who knows how good she is at baking? So, ... We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? Hmm? You don't? She doesn't have friends. 'Cause she's a vampire. Remember that? Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Manga? With your friend? Could you not rub it in? She has no friends. Jeez. Ah, sorry. Humph. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Well, you are the youngest out of all your them. I can't even bring it up with them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in their face.
Oh, snap.
Yes, violence.
Aggressive.
That's where the psychological horror comes in. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the clubroom. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Ah ha ha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. Is there any gameplay in this game? I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Ah ha ha ha. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panel. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ah ha ha. Ah! Natsuki suddenly noticed... Oh, something. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Because, you know, how magazines and books get bent. Are you even there, Blackout? Spencer.
Yes?
Okay, I didn't think you were there. I thought you left. You haven't been
I'll
talking. Yeah, I'll kill you too. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Aww, they're so cute. Or am I more scared of what would happen if I don't finish it? Psychological horror. Alright then, stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica start enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. How necessary to the story. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, as I'm trying to... I should show it to the girl that I'm trying to get, correct? Spencer? Spencer?
Show it to Natsuki.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Oh, look at that face.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place?
This is just like real life.
She's like, now let me tell you
100%
what I
like
did
real
wrong. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this.
100% real life right here. This is Joseph IRL.
Well, no, I would be the one saying, let me tell you what you did wrong.
Yes, only this would not be happening. This would have been happening about 3 weeks after.
Yeah. I wanted to help you feel...
Besides, you should... Oh yeah, guys, follow Joe's on League. His League IGN is JoeDog1234.
Congratulations.
That's his Plat Smurf though.
Yeah, that's my Plat Smurf. Don't tell anyone, but I'm level 26. I wanted to help you feel more...
Zaya Jungle main right
I am a Zaya
if
Jungle main.
If you need any kind of Zaya Jungle gun... Wait, no, in fact, the next...
This isn't a League channel.
The next video he is posting is a Zaya Jungle guide.
No.
For all those who... Yes.
No.
You were posting... Yes.
Stop.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to help you feel comfortable enough.
Zaya Jungle guide is coming out.
I'm leaving the call if you keep talking about League. Like Monica said. Ooh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. Well, that's sadistic. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and to make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. That's what I do, and you went and ruined it by giving a decent effort.
Snap.
I hope you're happy.
Not Joseph IRL.
Stop. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so... You don't go understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world that you're all self-important. Where's Yuri during this?
Oh.
Like, cause there were two pairs, and then Yuri is just sitting by herself. That's sad.
Yep. That's Joseph IRL.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something.
Yep.
I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek.
Okay,
cheetahs can
this
run.
This is Joseph's quality poem right here.
Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Wow,
yep,
what quality
this is
literature.
A truly inspirational poem.
Hey,
right
just saying, she used mine as an example last time I wrote a poem, so just saying, got 100%. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I love it. What? Just be honest. Okay, fine, I hated it. It was simplistic and stupid. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to impress themselves? You simpleton. Is that all you can do to express yourself? I right-clicked. Apparently you can make the dialogue go away. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Yeah, that was so hard-hitting. Eagles can fly.
Gosh.
Like in this poem.
That was
That was a quality poem right there.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless on how.
Next time we do a poem
amazing it was.
assignment, I'm just turning that in and get 100% automatically.
Wait, should we actually do that?
No. Seeing
Let's do it.
Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring the feeling out in the last line. Oh yeah, quality poem. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. Aside to humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Is there any gameplay? Yuri, because she's gonna... Yeah, whatever.
He's gonna hate it.
You're
gonna be so
yes,
awkward.
she is totally going to hate it. Yuri stares at the phone. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Because she's also illiterate. Welcome to my struggle, Yuri.
Welcome to the... This is
oh,
also...
Sorry.
Alliteration is, Joseph IRL too.
I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. I don't like it. It
like
was
Joseph.
cutesy, and it was obviously aimed at the two girls that aren't me. Hold on.
Yep,
Okay,
thanks for-
this is your first time writing a poem, right? Or, yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Yes. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her
This is pretty
voice in her hands.
awkward.
Yes, because I knew she wouldn't like it. I just didn't want to make her feel lonely. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice.
Or to someone that, doesn't like.
Yeah. I mean, I never said I didn't like her. I just said that, like, I was aiming for other people. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Congratulations. I don't care. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it says, if...
Okay. We seem to hit a little break in the...
Sorry.
Right now.
Sorry for that. Yes, I'm saving. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
that concludes episode 1.
No, episode 2, but that's not the conclusion.
Episode 2.
No.
Thank you guys
No.
for watching.
No. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Yeah, ignorance isn't your problem. It's not your fault. They're stupid and a bad writer. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning it by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of fun. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. What? Is that just a sentence on its own? Alright then. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. That's amazing handwriting. Shut up. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Just like you. And me. Xavier. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Yeah, that too. Even though it's short, it's very descriptive. Wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Like Joseph's food.
Like Joseph's food, yes, because all I eat is sugar and nothing. I never eat.
Yep. Like in lunchtime, he's like, nope, not eating.
Yeah, it's like, I think I'll have a bottle of water for lunch, and that's most of my lunch every day.
You think he'll be like, I'll have the spaghetti and meatballs, but nope. He's like,
yeah, it's like every day I raise my hand, yes, I want lunch, hot lunch, school lunch, everything like that. And then I'm like, no, I'm not.
A bottle of water.
Yep, just get a bottle of water, maybe a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all.
And then what he used to do is every single lunch he'll always have a he'll make his own egg salad.
Yeah, I always used to do that. Hey, just pro tip right here towards the end of the episode. Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese, yeah.
But for those of you who want to know, I have a pro tip for you. If your school sells boiled eggs, get one, put it in a plastic bag, put like a packet and a half of mayonnaise and a tiny squirt of a tiny squirt of spicy mustard and some salt and pepper. Squish it all up in there, get a spoon, you got yourself amazing egg salad. Pro tip. Maybe get some crackers or chips with that. Delicious. Okay, I'm done with that. Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Wait, are you really done?
What?
With that?
With what?
Never mind.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell us.
Wait, how were you able to read that, though?
Read what?
Wait, you couldn't read that. Does she know that you weren't able to read that?
Read what?
Because you were illiterate?
Oh, well...
The poem.
That's in the Dead Bush Inc. canon, not in the game canon. There's two different canons going on. So, no. In Dead Bush canon, I'm illiterate. In game canon, I'm not.
How come you're reading this? How come...
Whatever, never mind. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, because...
Your poem was nothing like that.
No, it wasn't. But I'm just trying to understand why her last remaining place of comfort is under a street lamp? What?
Question mark?
Who knows? And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really.
Yep.
Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Just be like me, and you can have the world at your fingertips through poetry. That reminds me of Mr. Robinson's first lesson. It's like, you can control the world through rhetoric. Remember that? Spencer? We'll find them. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. Counting on you. Okay. How long have we been? 28 minutes. I think that about wraps it up. I'm gonna save. I don't know. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. See you in the next episode. Tell me if you like this. Tell me what else you want me to play, or Patrick to play, or even Blackout to play. Even though that's not happening, we're not letting him play on himself because he never talks. Except for this time. Like, for those of you who saw last episode, or maybe that one terrible Terraria episode. Bad times. Okay, but anyway, thank you, everybody, for watching. Like and subscribe, comment, whatever. Yeah. Goodbye.